I'm like your producer, your recording engineer.
Yeah, I guess. You're also the website guy.
Do that again. Say that again.
Say what again?
Say that quieter. Say that one louder.
Jesus Christ. 20% louder.
Yeah. You want some of these pink peach lifesavers?
Peach lifesavers, eh?
They called or life preservers. Sorry.
No, you're right. Lifesavers.
Life preservers, like you throw off the side of a boat.
Oh yeah, but lifesavers are the name of the candy.
Oh, I wonder if it's because they're that shape. Oh shit.
I always thought it was because they had a hole in the center, so you swallowed it, you breathe through it. That was like an urban legend in my elementary school.
We could both be right.
We could also both be very, very wrong.
Candy cast. Dig into that more.
Oh my god, that would be a sweet podcast.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Beep, 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 beep. Oh, right, you insert that yourself. Hello. Oh, Jesus Christ, get the giggles out.
Nope.
Oh, fine. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this Team Tam show, the most cromulent podcast around. Today, we will be reviewing and/or reminiscing and/or talking about the season 12, episode 13. Something of the Jackanapes. I don't remember what it is.
The Day of the Jackanapes.
That's it. I'm one of your hosts, John.
I'm the other host, Will.
I'm the one that's never prepared.
Well, we're both prepared, just in different ways.
I drove past your house again.
One day. It's got a light-up sign that says the house number on it.
It's because your house number is so tucked far, it's far back. It's tucked up over your car hold.
My car hole? Yeah. Anyway, the episode we're talking about, as you said so eloquently.
Thank you, I try.
Season 12, episode 13.
Sorry, I didn't go to those fancy English boarding schools, William.
Neither did I.
Oh.
I went to a Spanish one.
Oh, of course.
A Turkish one. Yeah, basically in this episode, apparently according to the Simpsons wiki, having realized that Krusty has erased all the archival tapes of his show from the Sideshow Bob era, Bob schemes to hypnotize Bart to blow up Krusty live on the air. And, not gonna lie, I think we both thought this was going to be a really shitty episode.
Yeah, I was expecting to get this a 2 to 3 sprinkles. Be able to get my review at the end. It's 2 to 3 sprinkles still.
It might go as high as 4, but nowhere near 5. We'll see.
We'll see. What year was this one released? Season 12, so what's that,
This is
2001?
Yeah, good one, John. You should have a second job in, naming the year that certain TV episodes came out.
I'm like a walking Simpsons database of years.
February 18th, 2001.
February 18th, 2001?
Yep.
When the world still had hope?
Yeah, I know. Wow, that's dark.
It is dark.
Never forget.
Never surrender. Wait.
No sacrifice, no victory.
Oh,
wait.
What does that mean?
That sounds really wrong.
I still got a 3 in my hand.
Well, I'll take them back.
I brought snacks.
Yeah, this could be an issue, though. We're going to have to, eat all the snacks another time. So we're not just, in the podcast.
I don't know.
Then again.
I'm pretty sure people love the crinkling. We should start a crinkle cast as well.
Crinkle cast?
Mm-hmm.
I actually like that idea.
Oh, yeah, so I guess do you want to dive into the episode?
Let's do it. So yeah, I should probably close the wiki because all I can focus on right now is production code CABF10.
Oh, we should start adding those to our episode names. We need production codes.
Just make them up, but they can spell rude words.
Yeah.
8008135.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
So the show opens on
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I preferred 80087355.
Oh, and then you turn it upside down.
Yeah, it's boobless.
Boobless. That was the funniest goddamn thing.
That was so funny in grade 6 to present.
Oh, God.
Couch Gag was psychiatrist.
Oh, that's right. He looks like Sigmund Freud.
Probably was.
And just like Homer runs to the couch and goes, "Ah, I'm crazy."
Yeah.
Bart's writing, the hamster did not have a, quote, full life.
I didn't realize what he wrote.
On the whiteboard, on the
I was getting a drink.
Like, I've got time.
Pretty much. So we don't talk about the chalkboard. Why would we ever talk about the chalkboard? The one time I don't watch it.
I didn't notice it either. It's because I've got the wiki open in front of me.
Cheater.
Closing it down. All right. Yeah, the show opens on a game show on TV.
Me Wanty.
Me Wanty.
That's just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire ripoff. Remember Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah. Still on, I believe.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Regis is still alive?
No. I think the guy from The Bachelor hosts it now.
Steve Harvey?
No. Chris Harrison. And Mo Sizlak is on Me Wanty.
Yes.
And
he's going for $500,000.
Yeah. And I like that they do a lot of like call outs to like how manufactured those shows are, and like the drama.
Freaking so much dramatic nonsense, and like takes 20 minutes for the freaking answer.
Yeah, he's like, before the commercial break, you took 10 to 15 minutes to give us your answer or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, last time we were with Mo, and it's like going for 500,000. He's like, and then he stalled for 20 minutes. He's like, yes, I was told to.
Yeah. That's right.
He's like, now we must have your next answer in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah,
so he asks Mo which of these is not a subatomic particle.
Almost. I was like, well, I was born in Indiana, so that ain't it.
Yeah. It's like that's the kind of thought process that the contestants go through, though, isn't it? It's like completely unnecessary. He has to choose from proton, neutron, bonbon, or electron.
Yeah, he calls his lifeline, which happens to be Homer.
Yeah, because Homer's a nuclear safety engineer or whatever.
Oh, I put a typo in here. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember this at all.
What does it say?
It says, because you know how he has like the pennant that says game show?
Yeah.
I was like, Homer and his peanuts. And I was like, what the fuck? Peanuts? I was like, oh, pennants.
Oh, God. Homer and his penis. Yeah, and Lisa is like, grabs the phone off Homer. And it's like, the answer is bonbon. Mm-hmm. And then the host goes, is that your ultimate response?
Just like every single time, just say. I used to get so rattled about those game shows. Be like, C, final answer, but like they wouldn't say final answer, and then Regis would be like, "Is that your final answer? I'm Regis Philman." And then like, I would just yell at the TV, be like, "Just say final answer, get this shit going. We only got like 2 minutes left."
See, my only viewing history of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is of the UK version, which has a guy called Chris Tarrant who hosts it, and he's like the same guy though. It's like similar style, and a lot of the same. Yeah, like, are you sure? Are you really sure? And he's like looking at his watch. He's like, how sure are you? Are you sure?
So like,
can I ask you again in a couple of minutes time?
So was it £1 million?
Yeah.
How do they carry that much weight?
What do you mean?
£1 million is pretty heavy.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. See, you didn't get it because you're like, kilos are stones, idiot. What's a stone? Like how much?
Not a kilogram.
How much is in a stone?
14 pounds for some reason. It's like why a mile is like 2,386 yards or whatever it is. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Fuck, man.
Why man, how many grams are in a kilogram?
1,000.
Yeah, it's stupid. The UK is weird because they use like centimeters to measure like the size of things.
Yeah,
and then like the road signs are in miles and stuff. No one
they're
would
in
ever
miles
say.
there?
Yeah. No one would ever say kilometers. And like
really,
the cars are all miles an hour. But then people measure their like body weight in stone and pounds and ounces.
What the fuck? I thought UK
Even
was
though, like officially.
I thought they were on metric.
Yeah, officially your weight and height is supposed to be in metric, but no one ever says that. They're always like 6 feet, whatever.
Yeah, I say 6 feet.
But the roads and stuff are all in imperial for some reason.
That makes no fucking sense. I was there, but I was always drunk when I was there, so I don't remember looking at road signs.
I just know you've got pints.
I know you got pints. Pints and tall boys.
Yeah, regular boys.
Whatever.
Oh, man. Anyway. But yeah,
Yeah,
obviously
so-
Lisa gives the right answer. And
Yeah, I love how when he's talking to Homer, Homer's like, "Oh, hey Mo, how's your bowel obstruction?"
yeah, on live TV.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm watching you on TV.
Yeah. So he gets it, and then they're like, "Do you want to go for the $1 million?" And like the 500 grand's in a wheelbarrow right now, and like another wheelbarrow drops down from the rafters, and it's pure gold.
Yeah,
With a
he's
bunch of
lowered
money.
down from the ceiling.
And he's like, "Oh no, it's okay. I'll just stick with what I got." And like the assistant just burns it.
Yeah, she just lights it on fire.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, yay!
And then it cuts to like a boardroom with Krusty and the executives.
Yeah, Krusty and his network execs are watching the same show, and the execs are like, the quiz shows are killing your ratings because they're so good.
Yeah, and Krusty's like, "Oh, that's just a fad," and I'm like, "Yeah, it was." Then September 11th happened, and there's no room for fun.
But that hasn't happened in this episode, though.
No, because that's what. Yeah, but game shows are still relevant then.
I see what you're saying.
And then after September 11th happens,
it's
it's
all
all
saying
like,
that the network exec said that.
no,
I was like,
no.
did they? How did they predict that?
Simpsons predicted it. Simpsons conspiracy.
Oh shit, man!
No, but like after that, it's like all we get now is like fucking like CSIs and NCISs and
It's all about killing criminals. Gotta kill those criminals.
terrorists.
Oh man.
Surprised they didn't make a game show out of that yet. Killing terrorists.
Oh dear.
Guantanamo Countdown.
Waterboarding in Guantanamo Bay.
Yep.
Yes. So the execs are like, you need to slash and burn. That's your show, but without alienating anyone. Be dangerous but warm and edgy cute.
Yeah.
And Krusty just runs out of the room screaming.
Yeah, he says he's like been in the show business for 61 years. Like,
Yeah.
how fucking old is Krusty?
He does that little video montage near the end,
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. But still.
he must be super old.
Yeah.
We gotta watch some more of these. He must be like in his 80s in the show.
An age to these people.
But he didn't really work for a lot of those years, though. But we'll get to that.
I have one note here that just says, "Whiz upsetting cheese whiz people."
Oh yeah. That's later on though. Yeah, Krusty runs out of the meeting screaming,
Yeah.
and the lady exec is like, "Did that exit work for you?" And he's like, "I'd like to see it again without the scream."
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
Executives, am I right?
Yeah, man. Everyone's got executives.
Everyone.
So that at that point, then it cuts over to actually an episode of the Krusty Show where he's just what's the opposite of introducing somebody? When you're like
Leading them
unintroducing them.
out? I guess leading them out.
I guess, yeah. So he's leading out Madame Mimi and her cheese-seeking poodles.
Yes.
I think he's about to do like a comedy skit inside like a restaurant scene.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and like the most craziest of places, a restaurant or something like
Yeah.
that.
Right. Yeah. And the most unlikely of places
Yeah.
or something, right?
Yeah.
And the network exec lady is like giving him a lot of pointers. And he's like, I'm on the air in like 5 seconds. Get out of my face.
Yeah, he's like, "I've been in the showbiz for 61 years." That's when it says it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what he says when he's sitting in the restaurant scene. But the exec lady comes over to him again, right in his ear, and says, "You're losing the young white male demographic," or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It says he like freaks out and is like getting pissed off by the execs,
Yeah.
and he tells them he's just gonna retire.
He's like, "Tune in this Friday because it's going to be my last," or whatever.
Right.
I like, and then he like takes off again, and like the executive chases after him, and he's like holding on to Krusty's like golf cart. He's like beating him with his shoe. He falls off, and he's like, "You can kill me, but 2 more will take my place."
Yeah. Yeah. The cheese whiz line is right before that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Krusty says though, but the exec says instead of P, could you say whiz? That
Yeah.
might. And then the
Like,
lady's
I
like,
wanna
that
say-
might annoy the cheese whiz people.
Yeah, I want to say it's something to do with like him just being like under such scrutiny and like under their eyes so much that he like just wants to pee in peace or whatever. And just probably says
Oh,
something
yeah,
like,
I don't know.
"Can you say whiz?" I don't remember. It's been like I didn't watch it since yesterday, man.
Yeah, I know. I watched it yesterday.
And then it goes to like Homer and the kids watching Krusty. He's like, "A world without Krusty, what would that be like?" And then it like shows Homer's fantasy, and he's like walks in the room. He's like, "What's on TV?" And Bart's like, Nutsy the clown." And we're just like, "Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy."
Yep. And I think Marge.
This is Marge's.
Yeah, that's what she says. It's good that they're going to take the show off the air before it becomes boring and repetitive.
Yeah. Yeah, that was, what, 18 years ago?
And then Mr. Smithers barges in the door and goes, Maggie shot Mr. Burns again.
Yeah.
And then it's just like crickets, and they're all just looking at each other awkwardly.
Yeah.
That's a forced joke, for sure.
But it leads into, once again, why was Marge not watching Maggie? What a piece of shit mom.
God damn it, Marge.
Let your baby shoot an old man twice.
Absent mother.
Terrible. Latchkey kid.
Yeah, right. She can't even walk. She's always falling over.
Terrible. Because it's like the studio. And there's like a bunch of kids crying in a circle at like a memorial.
Yeah, they're doing like a sit-in or something to protest.
Yeah. And Wiggum's like, we're going to fire the timeout gas.
Yeah. Man, I wish I had some timeout gas sometimes.
Oh, man.
That's like a running joke with me and my wife if the kid's acting up. She makes like the motion like she's holding like a cloth up to the kid's face.
Yeah.
And she's like, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Apparently it takes a long time for chloroform to work.
Yeah, I read that too. And that like as soon as you take it off their face, they'll come back around again. Like you have to put it on their face and like leave it on their face.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Which is hilarious.
We should probably cut this out because now we seem like creeps. You ever go to like a Home Depot or Canadian Tire? Man, I want to do this. I want to go to like Home Depot, right? And I want to get like a cart and I want to fill it up with like rope and like a tarp and some knives and like bleach and gloves. And then just like leave it in a random aisle and see if anyone says anything. And a shovel.
Yeah. And
That's
like
one
a bunch
thing.
of those like buckets.
Yeah. The the ones that don't dissolve with sulfuric acid.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I want to do that. And then I also want to go to like Walmart in the States because they sell booze there. And I want to like get a cart and just fill it up with like $100 worth of booze or something like that, right? And then like while I'm in the checkout, just about, I'll be like, oh shoot, and like run and grab like a thing of diapers and put it on there too. And then when I go to checkout, pretend I don't have enough money, and I'd be like, can you just put the diapers back?
Okay, date. We'll take this show on the road. We'll just record the whole thing. I like that idea.
Yeah. Need some zip ties too at Canadian Tire.
Chloroform. Timeout gas.
Yeah, timeout gas. Ask a clerk, do you know where we could get some timeout gas?
Yeah. I like you asked it in like the Hank Azaria Simpsons voice too.
Yep.
That guy shows up later on.
He does, and it actually tells his name. I wrote it down.
Oh, well, don't spoil it.
I'm not going to.
I didn't get his name. Yeah, so Kent Brockman, because this is all in a news segment, right?
Yeah.
Kent Brockman's says that he got to have like an exclusive interview with Krusty or whatever.
No.
Krusty's talking about comedies not being about dirty words. It's like people think it's about dirty words, but it's actually about words that sound dirty, like muckluck. He's like, you can have that one for free.
Yeah. And it cuts to like the prison where Sideshow Bob's watching this all happen. While he's also reading latest issue of Prison Bride, and it's like a picture of a butch guy in a wedding dress.
Good times. You got to keep busy in prison, right?
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to go crazy. Idle hands are the devil's plaything. What better way to keep busy than to marry your cellmate?
So like, idle hands are the devil's plaything. I'm going to name my dick the devil.
Wait, because you want the devil to play with your dick?
No, idle hands are the...
I don't know if it's been completely established, but I feel like the devil is definitely a dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, whatever.
I don't know. There was that movie with Brendan Fraser, Bedazzled, and what's her face, Elizabeth Hurley.
Okay, yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Brendan Fraser, what happened to that guy?
Has that come up on the podcast before?
I'm
Pretty sure we said that. What happened to that guy? Oh, man. The show's becoming stale and repetitive.
After only 6 episodes.
Yeah, we've peaked.
It's okay, we got 17 more years at least out of this.
Right at the top of the bell curve. Yeah, so while Bob's watching...
Yeah, just talking about how Krusty thought the show never got funny until after Bob was fired anyways.
Right. And so he taped over all the old episodes with Judge Judy episodes?
Yeah, he had a thing for Judge Judy. And $3.99 for a blank tape. Can you blame him?
No.
Now, for our younger viewers out there, I know we talked about VCRs before, but we never talked about how you could actually record onto a tape.
Didn't we?
I don't think we did.
We did a thing about like music, like cassette tapes, like music.
Did we talk about putting the tape over the thing?
No, you've got to explain that.
Oh, yeah. So there's like this anti-piracy thing on some tapes.
Awful.
It was terrible technology. And
it was a hole.
It was a hole, basically. So, like, if you had two VCRs, you could, like, record them off each other, but only if this like, little tab was on it. But, like, if you just got some Scotch tape and taped over that small little groove, it would work. It would think it was a non-secure tape.
Right.
So.
And that's basically how all piracy works.
Yeah, exactly.
Except now instead of holes, it's like encryption.
No, what you do is like, no.
You just tape over it with code.
No. Like you get a DVD, and sometimes you get a DVD that has like copy protection stuff. You just put a piece of tape over the middle hole, and it works.
Is that what that's for?
That's what
it's still the same?
Still the same.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm glad I know that.
I hope someone
for all
tries
of the
it.
DVDs
I hope
don't own.
someone tries it.
I'm actually gonna try that.
We were talking about the video store in a couple episodes ago, and I went to one the other day.
Oh yeah? Why would you do that?
Because like my kid's been into Mickey Mouse lately.
Nice.
And I cannot find it anywhere online to like stream or whatever.
Yeah, because Disney's like really on top of all that.
So we went to
That's Entertainment?
That's the one, thank you.
Ugh, that place is awful.
It's great.
Like it's like a time capsule.
Yeah, it's fucking nostalgia, man. It's great.
Yeah. They even have like the bead curtains where all the adult videos are, I think.
No, it's not bead curtains. But it has like the checkerboard pattern floor and like
all the staff wear these like nasty like tuxedos.
Yeah. Like clip-on bow ties and stuff.
Yeah.
It's great. And it smells like popcorn in there.
Yeah. Ugh.
But yeah, there's like 5 movies for like $3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like to buy?
No, I like to rent.
Oh, okay.
You rent, Will.
Sorry.
They do have buying.
That's like buying, but you have to give it back after.
I bought a season of The Simpsons I didn't have for like $10 there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's lucky in case it comes up.
Pretty much.
Good times.
So yeah, he taped over the stuff. You could buy blank tapes, and they're like more than $3.99 in Canada. The thing I can think of what I taped the most, like the first thing I actually recorded off TV, like myself with no help, was like Mr. Bean.
Nice.
What was your thing?
What do we have?
Scramble porn.
There's some movies where I've like seen them recently, and like I still like it'll come up to like the end of a scene or something like that, and my head will like automatically like project the commercials that I accidentally recorded when we were watching it live.
Part of me now like likes looking back at those old commercials and be like, oh yeah, that store doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, or like they went bankrupt, or that was a hostile takeover, or they got sued out of existence.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's funny. I can't remember what like I had a lot of Simpsons taped off the TV.
Yeah,
and a couple of really weird movies. Like I had like that Will Smith movie, Enemy of the State.
Yes,
that was a good one. That's why I got into computer hacking.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it goes to like
yes, Bob's freaking out in his
Bob's
cell.
like, you erased my past, now I'll erase your future.
That's actually a good line. Like, the rest of his lines are garbage in this show, but in this episode.
I love the guard comes and is like, come on Bob, lights out. And Bob's like, oh, come on, at Chino they get to stay up to 9. And the guard's like, I spoke to the warden, Bob. And that's just not true.
So like this next part is just like, it's like in the writer's room they were just like, and then Bob gets out of jail, and that was like all of the description they did, because his like he does this scene at the parole board and he gets released from jail in like 10 seconds.
Yeah,
like,
it was way less in depth than Cape Fears. That's for sure.
Yeah, where he had to explain.
He's like, I want to. Yeah, he's like, I want to get out on inhumane living situation here. He's like, first it's the shower sandals and like.
They're normal sized.
They're normal sized, but like Bob's feet are so large that they just like.
Yeah, they're like cover like maybe
inch.
A third of his foot, and the rest of his foot is all like green and crusty and slimy.
Yeah, he's talking about how the library only has the new Tom Clancy books.
Yeah,
and how the inmates like beat him with it, and he's like, "Oh, it's still better than or less painful than reading them."
Yeah,
like, a bunch of people throw more books at him.
That's because he says the book club turned out to be other inmates just clubbing me with books.
Yes.
They just let him out?
They just let him out.
Okay, sure.
And when he comes out there, he's like speaking to Bob, sort of walking with him. I don't know what movie it's from, but it's definitely from a movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Where he's like, I'm watching you stay clean and stuff. It sort of reminded me a bit of like, I know it's not Cape Fear, but like a Cape Fear type movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another thing I noticed there was like Wiggum and Bob are like walking like faster than the background is going by.
Oh, now who's the one noticing these small
It took me
things?
right out of the episode.
Yeah.
Zero sprinkles.
There you go.
And may God have mercy on your soul.
Now you know how I feel every single time birds and shit looping in the background.
It's like
terrible.
It reminded me of them walking on like the moving catwalk at like the airport.
Yep.
But then Bob like takes off, he goes even faster, and Wiggum's like, I can't keep up with my itty bitty hooves.
Yeah, it's not fair.
You've got long legs.
Yeah. So Bob goes to the storage locker.
Broken Dreams storage lockers, the most depressing place on earth.
Yep. And the Simpsons guy's there. The guy, his name, you ready for it? Raphael.
Raphael, really?
Yep.
He's like the bald guy.
Yeah.
With like the mustache. He's in like so many episodes.
Yeah, he's like always like the shifty salesperson sort of guy. Yeah. His name's Raphael.
I just remember him from like the one main thing I remember him from is the one where Homer becomes like a gun nut.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's like, silencer,
louder
there.
Yeah. And this one's to take down helicopters.
Yeah.
I don't get any of that yet.
Yeah, I guess Bob has a locker there.
Yeah, he's like he's like, and if I could ask. And the guy's like, Raphael is just like, you want to sleep in the locker? $2 a day.
Yeah, he totally cuts him off. He knows exactly what he's going to say.
Like, you want a wake up jab?
Yeah, he waves his broomstick. You want a wake up jab?
Please.
Yeah. It doesn't say what time, though.
No, it just...
So, whatever. I guess he's going to wake up whenever Raphael thinks it's okay. But that's a standard of living you get in a storage locker, I suppose.
$2 a day, though. That's pretty damn cheap.
Yeah. $700 a year.
Man.
That's sweet.
It has power in it.
That's true.
It has a light. No toilet, but...
free pest control.
Yeah, well, that's later on. So Bob's like just writing his plan down or whatever. And like the garage door or the storage door opens up. And Gil just rushes in unannounced. Good old Gil.
Of course it's Gil.
Of course.
Hi, neighbor.
Yeah. Like, what are you in here for? And he's like, oh, you know, revenge. He's like, revenge? It's like everyone's here for. And like shows like a guy with a gun, a guy with a knife, and like another guy with fucking like a nuke.
Yeah, he holds it up above his head, smiling. Yeah, they're all sleeping in their storage lockers, plotting their revenge.
Yeah.
Pretty
Gil's
weird.
like, come on, let me look. Bob's like, no, mine's better.
Cuts to Bob outside Bart's school, and he goes in and applies for a job as the assistant janitor.
Yes.
And Skinner's like, your multiple graduate degrees more than qualify you, but I'm a bit troubled by your constant attempts to murder people.
Yeah, he's like, to be fair, most of those people were Bart Simpson.
Yeah.
And Skinner's like, haha, good luck. That kid's like the Roadrunner. He just won't go down.
And then they just have a good laugh about it.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you know, your voice is good. You could maybe be the new school announcer.
Oh, man. Kelsey Grammer's voice is so beautiful.
Yeah, and he holds up a pen to like imitate doing it, and he's like, "The French club picnic has been cancelled. Quel dommage!" Skinner just like hires him on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, good times. And then Bob like turns around and the lights go all dim, and he's got that like funny angle up on his face, and he's like,
yeah, how like a school to hire someone with no background check?
That would never happen in the real world. Never.
Well, I don't know. It was pre 9/11.
Hey, right. Kitty fiddlers didn't exist before 9/11.
Do you call pedophiles? How do you say it?
Pedophiles.
Pedophiles.
Yeah. Pedophile doesn't make any sense. I don't know. It's ancient Latin or something. They knew what they were talking about.
Oh, yeah. They
ancient
loved
Romans
it.
knew what they were talking about.
It. Roman bathhouses? Mm-hmm.
Is there any other kind?
Turkish.
Oh.
You ever have a Turkish delight? I'm not talking about the sex move. I'm talking about the chocolate bar.
Okay, good, because I had a good answer. I'll tee it up, but I'll see.
I was like, well, in that case, no.
No, I have. Yeah, they're gross.
They're gross.
It's like nougat, same kind of idea, right?
No, it's not nougat. It's like nougat's delicious. It's like a red jube covered in nougat, and then
I see
chocolate or
stuff
something
inside
like
a chicken, inside a turkey.
It's like a jelly bean inside a like a flat jelly bean. It got ran over by a few steamrollers.
A piece of dog shit.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a Turkish piece of shit.
Turkish poop.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's another scene where Bart's in class and you hear Bob come up over the loudspeaker.
PA system.
Yeah. PA system.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have those in the UK. Did you have those in your school?
PA systems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do on them?
They'd like do the morning announcements and shit. Be like, today, whatever team of sports is playing other team of sports, or parent-teacher interviews are coming up this week. I don't know. You didn't have PA systems?
No.
And like between periods, like in high school, between periods, they would like play music on them to like indicate the end of the period.
Huh. Yeah, no, we had like a bell for like the end of periods.
We had a bell too. We didn't use it though.
That
was for fires only, or ninjas. There was ninjas on our roof once.
Please tell me about the ninjas.
So like, it was like last day of work submission, and these fucking ninjas almost made me fail. Goddamn history. Because I like had a bunch of work to hand in the next period, and then like the fire alarm went off at like near the end of first period, so everyone like evacuates or whatever, and there was like a smoke bomb going off, and like 3 people dressed up as ninjas were like just on the roof running around. It's like,
too bad your history test wasn't about like feudal Japan.
Yeah, I know, right? Fuck. I would have been on it.
Yeah, you would have been aced.
Have you looked outside?
Like, what were the typical strategies again? I'm failing on this
smoke bomb.
Oh my god, that's it. Aced it.
But like, it was just like a few students. I think I know who they were, but it's like I don't remember their names. It was like fucking 20 years ago.
We used to just because everyone had cars, but they could only afford really small cars, so we would go out and like while someone was in like a class or something, and like this was like at the end of high school. We would just go out and like pick their car up, like with like 10 guys or whatever, and just move it. That's awesome. Or like turn it somewhere else.
We did that with one of the teachers' cars, because like this was like right when smart cars first came out, and like it was a bitch teacher that no one like. It wasn't even a teacher; it was like an educational assistant.
Yeah.
So we like there's like 10 of us. We just picked it up and like put it between like 2 walls.
We fucking set it on fire.
Yeah, we fucking set it on fire. We threw it in the trash compactor.
Oh man.
Anyways, back to The Simpsons.
Yes.
The thing that bugged me here is Bart cannot pick out Bob's voice. He has foiled him 6 times now.
Yeah, but he says that to himself, doesn't he? Like
he's like, "Oh,
that voice sounds strangely familiar."
Yeah. I also noticed behind Bart, there's one chick that's like in a bunch of episodes, just in the background with like filler. She's like wearing like beatnik glasses and like a beret. Looks really like New Age.
Interesting. No, I haven't.
She's in a bunch of episodes. Doesn't have a name, never talks.
Bob does some morning announcements. Yeah, and then he says Bart Simpson needs to report to the old sports equipment shed or whatever.
Unaccompanied.
Yes, unescorted.
Like obvious trap. And Bart's just like, ha, so long, suckers.
Yeah, and he's walking across the playground. It's all like
creepy
windy and like clouds are rolling.
There's
in.
like children chanting near like the merry-go-round thing.
Pocket full of posies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's like lightning and like birds flying around, like dead trees and stuff. And he just walks in. And Bob kind of like surprises him.
It's like, hello, Bart.
Yeah, Bart's like, hey Bob.
Like totally nonchalant.
He's like, why aren't you scared? He's like, I'm 6-0.
Yeah. When Bob takes a like step towards Bart and like steps on a rake. And
he makes that sound again.
Rake's my old arch enemy. And Bart's like, I thought I was your arch enemy. And Bob's just like, I have a life outside of you, Bart.
So this is what I'm saying about this episode. Yeah. It's so like it's very self-referential.
Yeah.
It's like they're like, we have to make this episode because we need to hit like 24 episodes or whatever.
Yeah. It's like 13.
I'm like, okay, every season has to have a Sideshow Bob episode now.
Pretty much.
Extra filler.
But yeah, once again, Rakes, Sideshow Bob, coincidences continue.
Yeah, that is kind of odd.
Yeah. He's going to hypnotize Bart with a quarter. He like drops it.
Yeah, because look at the shiny quarter, and he's like, dink, fuck.
Yeah, he's like, I needed that for laundry. Yeah. And Bart's just like, hey, stupid. And Bob looks at him, he's like, you acknowledge it or whatever.
Yeah, Bart just doesn't care.
Fuck.
But Bob hypnotizes him with like a spinning like darts board or something like that he skewers with like an arrow.
Yeah. You ever been hypnotized? Or see a hypnotist before?
No.
Like a show?
No.
My college had a hypnotist come and like
I've seen him on TV.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy, man. Like, I don't know if it's like staged before, but like people went up and like made fucking asses of themselves. So it was great. He's like, okay. It's like hypnotizes this one dude, like fucking jock bro, right? And he's like, pretend you're making out with your girlfriend, like she's right here, or making out with like a beautiful woman. He like just starts like making out with himself. It was so great.
Yeah, I feel like some of the times there's just like plants, like people who just like get paid to go to the show and like fake it. But I don't know, man. I think it does happen sometimes. Yeah. But I don't know. You get someone into that weird state between like being awake and like dreaming and stuff. Yeah, man. Then weird stuff could happen.
It happens to me all the time. I'm like, did this really happen, or did I dream it? And like, I'll ask the wife, and she'll be like, yeah, that happened. I'll be like, oh wow, I'm a fucking dick.
You've got like a face tattoo or something?
Like 6 of them.
Another one? Sorry, I meant another face tattoo.
Yeah, this isn't a beard, Will. This are just tattoos.
Scars. Yeah. So he hypnotizes Bart, and then he's like, you are under my power. Bart goes, I am in your command.
He's like, I didn't say anything about command.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about command. I said, you're in my power. Yeah. And he goes, I am in your power. And he's like, no. Go back to command again. Yeah. Like, no, I like power, actually. Yeah. Damn, Bob. Such a perfectionist.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this episode was just made by like Bob and Kelsey Grammer. Oh, there was one thing we missed that I fucking love.
And Kelsey Grammer.
And or Kelsey Grammer. When he's doing the morning announcements beforehand, he says there's a kilt found in the lost and found.
Yeah.
And Willie just shows Willie, and he's like breaking leaves in his underwear, and he perks up. He's like, oh. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bob says like, what clan it belongs to.
Yeah, he's like, clan is Graham Monroe. And Willie's like, oh.
Yeah. A different kilt. Someone else wearing a kilt lost a kilt.
I laughed at that part. That was like the one time I laughed really loud in that episode. I love Willie.
Bart goes back home and...
I just said I love Willie.
Thanks, man. You're talking about me, right?
I'm talking about dicks.
Yeah, me, right?
Yeah.
Bart's like a zombie at home. And
yeah, Marge asked where he was because it's nearly bedtime.
Yeah, that's right.
Typical Marge.
Yeah, she's
not
like,
giving a shit.
My kid showed up. Finally. Whatever, I don't care.
Fucking terrible.
I was at the flower shop. That's what he says.
And Homer's like, oh yeah, I was at the flower shop too. Yep. Getting drunk at the old flower shop.
See, when he first said, I was there too.
Yeah.
Because the way he kind of shiftily looks around, in my mind, it was like he thought he'd forgotten like an anniversary or something, like the birthday or something like that. But he turns it
like
around.
Just covering himself up. But he was there at the end. Like,
I'm covering it up to say I was drinking.
Yeah.
Wasn't he also drinking at home when he said that, though?
I don't know about you, but...
Always be drinking.
ABD. Always be drinking.
I
mean, there was that one weekend where we were just drinking constantly.
It was, go to bed, wake up. Have some beer and your cornflakes.
Strojays. That fucking Beersby was great. I want to play that again.
Yeah, it was good. With
regular boys.
Good times. Bob takes Bart on like a field test, I guess. That's what I wrote down.
Like in front of a Krusty Burger.
Yeah, because there's a big statue of Krusty there.
Yeah, just smashes the groin with a baseball bat.
He just goes right for the groin and just keeps pounding away at the groin with the baseball bat.
I like how it goes, like cuts inside and the cops are there, and is it Lou that says it to Wiggum? He's like, hey, why don't you check that out, Chief? And Wiggum's just like, oh, look at that. It's so nice seeing a kid using a wooden bat.
Yeah, it's always aluminum this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Bob's like dying laughing and going like, kill Krusty, kill him like you're gonna kill him tomorrow night on the show. Yeah. And Wiggum's like, yeah, he doesn't care. Yeah. Lou gives him his toy from his like Krusty Happy Meal. What do they call him?
I don't know what they call him.
Quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah. Quarter pounder. I can picture the cheese, but so Bob has a dream of Bart like having Krusty in crosshairs of like a sniper rifle, and it ends up being like a flamethrower sniper rifle.
It's like a sniper flamethrower. Yeah. He incinerates Krusty.
Yeah. Bob wakes up to
Raphael
saying, what does he say? Like,
he just knocks and goes, bug spray. And like the whole storage unit that Bob's sleeping in just slowly fills with gas, and he's like, ugh.
Yeah, fogs up with like green gas.
It cuts to the red carpet for Krusty's big, like, final show.
Yeah, Rainer Wolfcastle.
When it was Ron Howard goes down the red carpet, and then Gary Coleman is doing karate down the red carpet for some reason.
That's like the running joke with Gary Coleman. It's like in the Funzo episode, he's doing karate in that too.
The thing is, when he's doing that, all he's doing is like making sounds.
Yeah.
But like on the wiki, like that's actually him. Like he
Is
did
it?
like a guest starring just to make those noises.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rainer Wolfcastle comes, and he's like looking rough.
Yeah, he's out of work.
Yeah, do you think that's because they finally figured out he's a real Nazi?
Yeah, probably. Oh my god. Yeah, and he's like, I'll work, I'll do anything. I'll play a nerd.
Yeah. Which is funny because like in a different episode, I think it's I don't remember which episode it is, but
Yeah, he does.
he's like, my son plays a neurotic nerd, and like I have to go and like make it
like
so he's
undercover or something?
Yeah.
And you've got the big glasses and
undercover nerd or
That
whatever.
rings a bell. I don't remember though.
I don't remember which episode it is. It will come up eventually. RNGesus will help.
Bob's wearing his like ninja sneaking suit
Yes.
and like sneaks behind a big like palm tree plant or whatever.
Yes.
You can't see him at all because his hair is the same shape.
It's just the same shape. I like the announcer when like it's introducing Krusty's like retiring for the 5th and final time.
Except I feel like he doesn't actually retire on this one. He carries on. Yeah, so it goes into like a Chippendale like monkey Chippendale show. It starts playing the song from Full Monty.
Yeah.
And Homer's like, take it off.
Yeah. Chimpendales.
Yeah. Is that what he calls it?
Chippendale.
Really?
Yep.
I just wrote Chippendales. That's funny.
Chimpendale gives you the full monkey.
You know, I checked my credit card statement the other day, and sure enough, there's a charge on there that said "Thunder from Down Under."
The fuck did you buy?
Oh, it's my wife. She used it to go to Thunder from Down Under, which is the Chippendales show at the casino in
Really?
Niagara Falls, the USA. Yeah. I knew about it and it was hilarious, but like it was just funny going through my credit card thing, and it's just like it's like McDonald's and like all this other random normal shit, and then it's just like all caps Thunder from Down Under. Oh my god.
She got the real Big Mac there.
Yeah. Well, that's where Chippendales are from. It's Australia, apparently. I didn't know this. I know a
I
lot
thought
about.
they were Rescue Rangers. You don't know Chippendale Rescue Rangers?
Oh my god. They just had like a mental break there.
Jesus Christ.
Like
It's going
like the cartoon.
slap you. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Disney.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I used to watch. Like my most memorable morning cartoon was Wacky Races,
Oh, that was.
which is like an old one.
I remember that one. Hanna
Which had
Barbera.
Captain Caveman in it,
Yeah.
and Dick Dastardly
Yep.
and Muttley.
Yep. Yeah.
I can't do
It's
the laugh.
It's the Jacqueline Bouvier laugh.
I actually just laughed like that then too.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Like, I can't do it except when I'm really doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, what else I fucking watch? There was the Snorks, which is a weird like rip-off of the Smurfs.
Fuck is this snorks?
It's like the Smurfs, but they had like a snorkel on their head. And what was the other fucking one? Oh, the Hair Bear Bunch. Did you ever
what?
watch that? It's about some bears that live in the zoo.
No.
They're all like 60s era cartoons for some
Didn't have
reason.
that shit in Canada.
Yeah. Well, it was like, I think it was like an American show, but
Yeah, but you got it just 20 years later.
yeah, right. So finally, it takes a long time for those TV transmissions to get across the pond.
Well, they got to convert it to 50 hertz.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh yeah. So Bob's sneaking around in like the basement, and he's like by like an air vent that's right under where Bart's sitting,
Yeah.
and he's like, "It's time to blow up the clown, Bart.
Bart's just like,
I have to go and blow up the clown."
we're just like, go, blow. I have, in my notes, still less shitty than Marge.
Yeah.
At least he knows where Bart is.
See, I figured he thought it was like some weird like slang for like going to the bathroom.
I thought he meant like masturbation.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
10-year-old boy.
He's like in the middle of it, like a fancy show at the theater, and he's like, "I gotta go jerk off. I'll be right
Yeah, I
back."
don't know if you've ever been to Broadway, but
Well, okay, so they're also watching a monkey strip naked on stage, so maybe that's even worse. Maybe that is worse than Marge.
I got cat hair in my eye. My eye's going to be redder than Satan's dick soon if it's not already.
I'm gonna shave my cats. My whole house is filled with cat hair.
I know I had some on my fucking candy earlier. It's like, yeah,
Well, that was probably already on there.
yeah.
Yeah, so the actual show starts, finally. And Krusty's going through his, like, early days. He does, like, a show on, like, some Russian thing.
Yeah, he's like, back then, like, what was it, like 1957? He's like,
Yeah.
back then you couldn't say pants on TV.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't work for 11 years or whatever.
Put it back 10 years. And, like, it goes to, like, one of those, like, weird 60s-esque shows where there's, like, the doors and stuff.
He couldn't get through the door.
Yeah, his door didn't open.
And then he's like, I didn't work for another 22 years. So the first 33 years of his career, he didn't work.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Cuts to Bob mixing plastic explosives.
I wrote down here, his voice is really fucking weird when he's like,
Yeah.
that's good plastic explosive.
I thought the same exact thing. I wrote that down too. I'm like, what the hell? And then it flips back to being normal again, right?
Yeah,
in the
so
next
it's-
sentence.
Like, was that even Kelsey Grammer?
I don't know. Maybe it was like a weird cultural reference.
I don't
It was
know.
like, ooh, that's good. Plastic explosives. I don't know.
I don't remember 2001.
Yeah. Anyway, he tastes it for some reason.
Well, I gotta see if it's good plastic explosives.
Yeah. And I don't remember what he says, but he says he's trying to like get Bart ready, and he's like, "And soon you're gonna blow up Krusty."
And Bart's like, whatever.
Yeah.
In the
He's
monotone
like,
voice.
whatever.
Yeah.
That was good. I got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, I chuckled at that one.
This episode just doesn't take itself very seriously.
No.
Yeah, there's some people coming up on stage to
Yeah.
talk about Krusty's pledge to give $1 million for
Yeah.
Krusty's Care Center.
Dr. Hibbert. And he's like,
Yeah.
which we haven't seen a dime of yet.
Yeah. Kid goes, I'm cold all the time. Yeah, he's like, all right, I'll write you the check right now.
And he's like, let nothing stop the payment of this check.
Yeah, my banker's watching.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So good.
Yeah, and then Bob goes up to the catwalk above the stage.
Perfect vantage point for revenge.
Yeah. He opens up some kettle chips and goes, the perfect side dish for revenge.
Soon you'll be, or he's like, this will be your Waterloo. Soon you'll be Napoleon blown apart. And there's like a camera guy out there. He's like, terrible.
A stagehand, yeah. He's just like, oh,
He's like,
terrible.
oh, shut up, Leo. He like knows him. Oh, that's 2 Ninja Turtles in this episode. Leo and Raphael.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, shit. Where's Mike and Donatello?
Donatello.
Who's your favorite?
It's a bunch of mics. I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch it when I was a kid.
Didn't get it over there. It's probably just releasing
It was
now.
over there.
It's probably just releasing now.
No, I was over there. I remember seeing some of it, but like I wasn't really into it. I think I watched the X-Files and stuff when I was a kid.
Well, so did I, but...
That shit used to freak me the fuck out.
Yo, man, it still freaks me the fuck out. There's a couple episodes like, oh, what the fuck am I watching? The one with the fucking triplets.
Well, we started trying to like watch through it from the beginning again recently, and like it's on Netflix, but they haven't like upscaled it to like HD or anything. Like it's still like VHS quality, but it's still scary as shit. It doesn't make it any less
The
fucking creepy.
Rubberman guy?
Yeah, Tombs.
Yeah, that hides underneath like the escalator and shit.
Yeah.
You know how afraid I was to go on escalators?
Yeah, and he can like squeeze through like
Oh my
postal
God. Yeah, fuck, man.
post slots or whatever.
Remember
Mail
when?
slots.
Remember when mail was delivered to houses?
That's why there's a hole in your front door, kids. Actually, it probably isn't. Everyone's got a mail box on the outside of their house here.
Yeah. But remember when like before the Liberals got back into power and like they're like, we're getting rid of door-to-door delivery, and there's like a bunch of like post boxes now like all over the city, but then like the Liberals got in power and they're like, yeah, we're stopping this shit. So it's like 50-50.
Yeah, some people have to like walk to get their mail.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's weird.
I get it to my door still.
Well, I do too, but then sometimes they'll like, if it's a package, they'll place it like 10 feet from my door, just like on the patio, like on my driveway almost, like in full view of the whole street. And I'm like, come on.
Yeah,
It's in the
mine's-
summer, it's just like baking in the sun, dude.
Yeah, it's like, fuck, my horse semen.
It's ruined. It's gonna taste all wrong.
My wife's gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, wife.
Sure. Yeah, so just as Krusty's wrapping the show up, Bart's like walking slowly towards the stage, and Krusty starts talking about how he feels bad for like...
He's like, over my time, I smoked a lot of the, and he like, you know, shows like the pot, and he's like, and messed around with a lot of the ooga, and it was like the
Yeah.
woman's salute. He's like, but there's one thing I've been ashamed of, and it's like mistreating this man Like goes into like a whole thing of Bob.
Yeah, he sings a song to the tune of "Oh Mandy."
Yeah. I wrote down here once again with the Barry Manilow and this song, which I love a lot because it's the Old Mindy as well.
Right, it is.
I have a note here, Will, that says, "You ever fuck some hookers while smoking the hookah?"
Not as yet, but I'll try
list.
anything twice.
Got it.
Yeah, so Bob is like, "Oh my god, my boy bomb."
My boy bomb.
And so he has to like run and try to stop him. The monkey actually like dives in. What's the monkey's name? Like he has a name for sure, but I can never remember what it is.
Mr.
Oh, it is Mr. something.
Mr. Teeny?
Yeah, I think you're right. He grabs the bomb. He opens the door to like the employee lounge, and the network execs are there from the beginning of the episode. And he looks at everyone and he's like, "Meh," throws the bomb in there.
The T-1000 back together.
Yeah, they like melt into like liquid metal, reform into like one sort of super exec.
When Mr. Teeny's going through, like it shows sort of the crowd and like who's there, and I noticed Millhouse's mom was with her new boyfriend.
Yes.
Turbo or whatever his name is from the American Gladiators.
Yeah.
You ever watch that?
Yeah.
That show's great.
I used to watch Gladiators, which was just
British
that's
Gladiators.
where I think that's where it came from. It's like the original show.
Yeah.
It's just called The Gladiators.
I saw them live when I was
awesome
like 10 years old in Florida.
song.
It was great.
Nice.
I was like right behind the like safety net.
Oh, nice.
And the one challenge, the gauntlet or whatever it is, where they get a bunch of weapons, they gotta hit the target or like get to the person. It's so fucking cool. Game was awesome.
Good times. Yeah, so the execs reform into like one sort of super exec, and they go, "Ha ha ha! Have you thought about Dave Chappelle?"
Yeah.
Or they go, "We have notes." Yeah. Anyway,
goes to like a post-party restaurant sort of deal, and Bob's sitting with them.
Pimento Grove.
Yeah, the fancy restaurant.
Is that the name of the place?
It is.
Yeah. And they're all just, enjoying dinner with the Simpsons for some reason. I guess because he turned Bart into a bomb, the suicide bomber. Can't get away with this after freaking
Jesus Christ.
2001.
Yeah.
I made a note of that too. I'm like, this is like in terrible taste these days. Like, you can make a TV show about a kid like blowing himself up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus. Anyway.
The world was a simpler place back then.
Yep. But that's about it, really.
Yeah.
They're chatting, and Krusty's like, "Oh, it's really awesome.
Every
time you try to kill me, my ratings go through the roof."
It's like, it makes me sad you're getting the death penalty.
Yeah. Wiggum, for some reason, is there.
Wheels on a fucking guillotine.
Yeah. And then Bob's like, "Isn't it customary to have a trial?"
Oh, wise guy. It's like smacking his billy club.
That's it. That's the end of the episode.
So, fun fact with the guillotine. Was that not, like, still a method of execution in France until, like, the 70s or something stupid like that?
Yeah, I think so. It's quick and painful.
Quick and painful.
Because your head apparently survives for, like, 30 seconds or something like that. Until you, like, brain suffocates or whatever.
Yeah.
So however long it takes to, like, suffocate.
Do you think it's painful, though? Or do you think it's just, like, weird?
I have no idea. I've never tried it.
Want to do a field study?
I've never tried cutting my head off yet. I'll try anything twice. Oh, man. Anyways, this was an okay episode. Like, I had a few laughs, but it was pretty forced.
It was soulless.
Yeah. And that's like the main word I could think of to describe it too. It's just like, I don't know. They're just doing it because they're doing it, and it's not like...
It's like they didn't really care. They just want to like jokes per second opposed to like actual feels.
And like, I messaged you, right? And you said the same thing. It was like it's hard to take notes because it's just like boom, 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 boom. Jokes.
I was like 5 minutes in, and there's like 30, 40 lines of just jokes. I'm like, fuck,
unreal.
Whereas like my usual notes are like 80 lines for the entire episode.
Yeah, I'd probably just give it a 5. I mean, yes, it's got funny jokes in it, but no, it's not like a good Simpsons episode.
I don't think I could give it a 5.
No.
Maybe a 4.
Fia.
4.5, maybe.
Alright.
Nah, fuck it, 4. Fuck it. I'm not being...
9 out of 20. Not great.
Not great at all. That's a feeling mark. Unless if you're in the States, sometimes that's a passing mark because their school system shit.
4 out of 20, though.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yep.
But yeah, so I guess that's it, really.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else to say about that episode except it was okay.
Yeah, it was it was a bottom tier Sideshow Bob episode, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think it's the one before this. Not like the episode before, but the Sideshow Bob episode before this.
With Niles?
Oh, no, that's... Okay, the two before this is probably one of my favorites, when he steals the, like, Wright Brothers airplane or whatever.
Yes, that's really cool.
The whole thing on, like, the airbase is so good. And
the elevator on
the like, Air Force captain guy is, like, a hilarious character.
I love the aliens, like, look out, he's got his probe.
Yeah.
It's like, runs towards the door.
See that? We're like laughing and joking about a different episode.
Yeah, exactly.
This one was not that great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been the Steamed Hams Show.
Yes. We already RNG just the next episode. We're going to a Halloween one. We are RNG'd it. We basically just decided whichever season it picks, we would do that one.
Yep. And it's the one where Homer is deaf and Bart and Milhouse get a stopwatch that can stop time, and Frank creates a Frankenstein of his dead father.
Yeah, a Zombo.
Yeah. That's a good one. I'm looking forward to that one a lot.
Yeah. So, thanks for listening, everyone. Check us out, steamedhams.ca, facebook.com/teamedhamsshow, twitter.com/teamedhamsshow. I don't really update that one that much, so just check out the Facebook.
Yeah, so just search for Steamed Hams in iTunes or Overcast or any of... wherever good podcasts are sold.
Overcast.
Yeah, it's like the podcast app that I use.
Cool. Yeah, give us a like, or let us know what you think. We appreciate feedback because we don't know what we're doing.
Yep.
We're just talking Simpsons and random shit. Anyways, thanks for listening.
Yep.
See ya.
See you next time.